Hi there, this is Rob, the Dungeon Master, here with a new Raycast extension for Dungeons and Dragons. So this is for casual as well as hardcore players, but the way that it works is there's a bunch of different commands in here. So you can search for rules lookup. So for example, if you're not sure like what ability checks are, you could look that up right on the spot and kind of get, a rundown of everything you need to know. All the different rules are in here as well. There's also the ability to look up monsters. So if you were curious, what a dryad was, for example, you can search for that, load that up. Gives you all the information about them, their challenge rating, their stats, their proficiencies, their actions, all that kind of stuff. Some of them even have artwork, which is really cool. Um, there's also the ability to look up spells. So you can filter by level or by school of magic, but by default, it'll give you all of them. So you can kind of go through and see all the different spells that there are, which level they are, how far they are, the different damage that they do at different levels, how much they heal for, some thematic flair, all that kind of stuff. We can also talk about game mechanics. So if you're like not sure how exhausted works, you can look that up, and all of that is right here as well. There's also the ability to roll dice. So there's many different kinds of dice in Dungeons and Dragons. You can flip coins, you can roll a D10, you can roll a D20, you can roll a D100, but you can also roll custom dice rolls. Um, so if you have something really complex, like a crazy attack or something, you can roll 10 D12s minus 8. So that's going to go through and that's going to run that and show me that, of that roll, I rolled a 58, which is pretty cool. It also works with coin flips. So if your DM's like, okay, flip me 3 coins, and if any one of them is tails, you fail. So you can go through and kind of do that. And in this scenario, I would have. Dice rolling also persists rather for the monsters. So if I go back to my Dryad, I can roll for their HP, see how much HP they have, or I can also roll for their attack. So you don't have to like continuously go back and forth, flipping pages on a rulebook to see how some of that stuff works. Probably my favorite thing is the ability to create or generate a random encounter using AI. So if your party, the session doesn't want to wind down, and you want to do like one more small thing, you can say, okay, this encounters for, my party who's just starting out, they're level 3. They've somehow found their way into a toy store, and now we can select what kind of tone that we want this to have. So I'm going to choose comedy, and then I'm going to go ahead and generate my encounter for me. So it's going to give it a title, The Great Toy Store Caper. It's going to give me a description and how my party can complete this encounter. It's going to tell me all the different monsters that are in this encounter. And it's also going to give me tips, right, as the DM on the best way to make this the most fun for my party. So there you have it. That's my Dungeons and Dragons extension. You can find it on the Raycast store. Thanks, and talk to you again later.